Following up on the Nerf versus Dettol video, Gavin aka Gavinfuzzy gave me a pro tip and he said, hey pSyk, you should try using Brasso instead if you want to remove paint, and he gave me an example. He removed the logo off, I believe it was a side strike holster. So yeah, I also want to give a quick shout out to all those that gave me your comments after watching that video. But you can see right here, I've got myself like a microfiber cloth and I'm just wiping this retaliator slide piece, and you can see that the paint comes right off the retaliator wood and it's pretty clean. So this was my first experiment actually. All in all, it took about close to 5 minutes. Yeah, and so now I'm just applying Brasso with a Q-tip, and then I get my microfiber cloth and I'm just making sure that I get everything soaked in. I'm trying to wipe it off, but then I realized that the paint on the top part of the slide is, it's quite stubborn. So this is me just repeating the process over and over again, and this time I decided to leave it and let it sit for about 5 minutes or so. And so this is me when I come back, trying this out again, trying to wipe it off with the with the microfiber cloth. But as you can see, there's only so much that I can do, and it's probably going to take a lot of effort. You guys can just watch in agony. That took me a really long time though. So as you can see, I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit. But because this actually worked to a certain extent, I decided to go ahead and try it out on a clear retaliator shell. So this is another Sonic Ice retaliator, and the reason why I'm putting Brasso on the lower part of the slide is because I think due to some manufacturing errors, there's some paint there, and this is me trying to wipe it off. So here we go. I would say that Brasso does a way better job than Dettol does, because you can see it comes off like really clean. I suppose if it's just a small area of paint, it's gonna come off pretty cleanly. But of course, don't forget to kind of wash it off. You don't want to leave just the Brasso residue on it. Just warm soapy water, and it'll be fine. If you guys realize, or if you guys feel that there's like some Brasso stuck in like some nooks or some crannies, then use a toothbrush or something. I was quite satisfied with the way the Sonic Ice retaliator turned out. Happy to know that Brasso does not do any harm to the clear shell. So this is me after a while trying out a different approach. I didn't want to use the microfiber cloth anymore, and also because I hate the smell of Brasso on my hands, I decided to get myself a pair of rubber gloves and a dishwashing sponge. So now I just applied the Brasso onto the shell directly as well as onto the sponge, and I'm just scrubbing like hell. I thought initially that it would make a difference, using a sponge, but no, it's just the same. It's just that using a sponge is way easier to wipe it down, or scrub it off, I should say. So yeah, I guess I did it to a certain extent, and then in the end I just went ahead and washed it. So while waiting, in the meantime, I will just give you guys my usual plug. If you guys like this video, I hope you guys give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you guys consider subscribing to the channel. And I hope that this video gives you a little bit more information and some further insight into what kind of things that you can use to remove stock paint off a Nerf blaster shell. So yeah, this is just me taking a breather because it hurts my hands after all that scrubbing. So I'm just gonna scrub and make sure that this part is gone. So what's gonna happen next is I'm gonna actually wash this in some warm soapy water, and when I bring it back, I'll be drying it up with a paper towel, and you'll see that I actually missed a little part on the corner, but I'll be shining it under the light and getting the reflection, and you can see that the washed part, or the scrubbed part, is actually way smoother than the standard Nerf shell. You can see the difference in the texture, and that's the only thing that you have to take note of. I don't think I'll ever be using this method to remove the paint off the entire shell because it's going to take too much work, but if I have a lot of time, I might. So that's it. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.